Another one.
All right. So this one says job market QA tools analysis. Right. So I did analysis of all QA tools and what is required on job market right now. So I did an analysis of around 5,000 QA jobs in the US and in the EU, posted on LinkedIn for the last 30 days. Things like most required tools, amount of applicants, which tech has least amount of applicants. And this was the findings, right? So Selenium was required 42% of the time. Shout out to Selenium. Jira was required 40% of the time. Java required 34% of the time. Python, 31% of jobs. JavaScript, 30% of jobs. SQL required 29% of jobs. And Jenkins required 28% of jobs. Postman, 26%. Git was required 23% of jobs, right? So let's start our timer up. What do I think about this? So what did I tell you? Selenium is still the reigning champ of automation tools. And I read the comments a little bit, right? And someone says, JavaScript, do you mean Python? Is JavaScript, do you mean Playwright? And they were like, nope. Playwright was requested, guess how many times? 10% of the time in this person's research.
Bruh.
So for all you Playwright fanatics, it's great to learn, but Selenium is still king.
We the best.
And then they said Java 34% of the time, Python 31% of the time. But I'll tell you this, Python or Java or JavaScript is going to be paired with Selenium. Right? So, and that's why, because based on the language that the company uses, they can be using Java, they can be using Python, they can be using JavaScript, they can be using C#. But C# didn't make this top list. Right? So I totally understand where this is coming from. Now, why is Jira required in 40% of the jobs? I don't think that it's required in 40% of jobs. I think it might be required in 80 to 90% of jobs. However, companies are going to take it as this is like, we don't even need to list this on a job posting because this is the standard, this is the default. Like, why would we list this? And that's why I always say you need to get that comprehensive experience if you're trying to get into the field, right? You go and you take some boot camp for software development, QA, whatever, and you learn how to write some test cases. You learn how to do a MERN stack, right? Mongo, Express, React, Node. But you don't get the practical experience of how do I use Jira? How do I work in a sprint? Come hang out with me in your car as we talk about, as we train through Agile. But you don't know how to use GitHub, right? Git required in 23% of jobs. I guarantee you Git is required in way more percent of the jobs, but they're like, we don't need to list this stuff out. We don't need to list this stuff out. Postman required in 20. See, Postman probably a little bit higher, but I can see why it's only 26%. Jenkins required in 28%. So guess what? They list Jenkins more than they list Git and Postman. And why do I say you need Git? You need to be able to how to check out, how to pull in a branch that needs to be tested locally, how to switch the branches, how to push up your automated test. Because I guarantee you this, if you're going to be writing tests in Selenium, in Java, Python, and JavaScript, then you need to be able to navigate yourself through Git. And that's why I say when I'm training the tech barbarians, you have to learn Git. You have to learn Postman. You have to learn SQL. We don't do as much SQL. We do more of Mongo, but it's still the similar concept. You have to learn either Python, JavaScript, or Java. We use Jira religiously and Selenium. This whole list of stuff over here, right? I don't have them use Jenkins because we're using GitHub Actions, but I'm gonna, what I'll probably do for them is like, all right, this is how I have an idea. See, I just got an idea for my Tech Barbarians. We are going to have them install Jenkins on a Docker image so that they can set up a CI, like they can set up to run their automated tests through Jenkins. And now, boom, bada bing, bada boom, they have Jenkins experience. They can list that on their resume. That's gonna be the next project I work on for them. Maybe that's gonna be our next sprint project. I'm just saying. But this is valuable stuff to build experience. This is what the jobs are asking for. Selenium, Jira, Java, Python, JavaScript, SQL, Jenkins, Postman, Git. Out of all of these things listed here, the only one that we haven't started working on yet is Jenkins. I mean, they don't work on, but like Java, Python, JavaScript, 34%, 31%, 30%. Pick your poison. I say go with Python. It's a little bit easier to learn. But pick your poison. Pick your poison. Well, this is a great breakdown. This is such a great breakdown. Like, oh, Cypress. Oh, Playwright. Great tools. Don't get me wrong. But what is more in demand? What can you market yourself more? Still learn those other tools, because if everyone is learning these things and there's a job that needs Playwright and you know how to do it, you might get it. But you need to adjust to the market. So many people think that the job market is like Burger King, where you can have it your way. Nope, that's not the case. Not the case. You need to adapt. You need to be agile. You need to be agile. All right. Anyhow, that is that question.
Let them die, let them go, I'm breaking the chains. You wanted my help, but you can't stand the pain. Tough love's a lesson, but you call it disrespect. I'm done with your games, man, I'm taking my respect. It ain't my job to save you, you gotta learn your lane. So walk on by and let them learn the hard way. I'm not feeling guilty, I'm winning today. You had your chances, but now you're out of time. I'm rising above while you pay for your crime. You need me, but I'm just a mirror reflecting the truth, but your vision ain't clear. You say you don't need me, but you know that I'm right. While I'm paving my path, I'm focused on my light. Let them burn, watch them fall, this is their fight. So walk on by and let them learn the hard way. I'm not feeling guilty, I'm winning today. You had your chances, but now you're out of time. I'm rising above while you pay for your crime. You let them burn, watch them fall, this is their fight. So walk on by and let them learn the hard way. I'm not feeling guilty, I'm winning today. You had your chances, but now you're out of time. I'm rising above while you pay for your crime. It's my season to shine. No more looking back. I built my own throne, now I'm on the right track. Season to shine. No more looking back. I built my own throne, now I'm on the right track. So walk on by, let them learn the hard way. I'm not feeling guilty, I'm winning today. You had your chances, but now you're out of time. I'm rising above while you pay for your crime. It's my season to shine. No more looking back. No more looking back. I built my own the right track. It's my season to shine. No more looking back. No more looking back. No more looking back. to shine.